Hello everyone, I am Ronald and you are watching Villarreal vs Barcelona Laliga. This is a PES 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment. No third-party footage, assets or any other copyrighted material has been used. All content is self-produced for entertainment purpose only.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Monster matchup.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Pedri, Yamal, De Jong, Gerard Moreno. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Jong. Araujo, Pedri, Yamal, Rashford, Christensen, Rashford, Araujo, Pedri, Koundé chooses to go cross-field. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out towards the flank. Crossed into the box. Header! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Partey. Oh, it's come loose. Gay. Lewandowski. Rashford. Christensen. Rashford. Balde. It'll be a throw-in.
Partey.
Gay. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. De Jong. Koundé, and he goes cross-field. De Jong. Balde. Balde. Rashford. Balde. And here's Rashford. Referee's given a throw.
Partey.
Gay. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. And it's Partey. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Balde. Araujo. Pedri. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Kubasi. Koundé. Hit into the middle. Clears it away. Koundé. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Thinks one through. That's the throw. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Balde. De Jong. And it's Balde. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Hangs in across.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Now it's Lewandowski. Plenty waiting in the middle. Nice physical challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Gerard Moreno. Time to deliver. Chooses to go back.
Partey.
Gay. Foyt. Now it's Gerard Moreno! Pedri shifted upfield. De Jong. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. De Jong. Koundé. Gay. Foyt. And it's Buchanan. Buchanan. Gerard Moreno! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Valde. Buchanan wins the duel this time. Vega. And it's played forward, and it's Buchanan. Partey. And the shot! He scored! They are right back in business. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Valde. Valde. Played into the middle. Buchanan. Partey. Partey. Forwards and with intent. Araujo. Pedri. Rashford. De Jong. Partey. Buchanan. Vega. Buchanan. Gay. Partey. Gerard Moreno. Chesney getting this one clear and claimed it back swiftly. Rashford producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Balde. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Rashford. Oh, such a clever touch. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foyt. Aim forwards. De Jong. Rashford. Pedri. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. Yamal. Gay. Marin. Gay. Christensen. De Jong. Rashford. Christensen. Balde. Rashford. Koundé. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Marin. Gay. Barcelona.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
you're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Foyt. Gay. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vega. Buchanan. It's taken out, that'll be a foul. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Nice defending, physical and effective. Foyt. Buchanan. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's really well cleared. Decent chance! And he's there to clear it. Yamal, gently done. De Jong. Pedri. Rashford. And here's it's Lewandowski!
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's played forward. Araujo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Rashford. Balde takes it. That's tidy. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Vega gets good distance on it. Vega did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vega. Buchanan. Pedri. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Balde cuts it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Yamal. Gay wins the duel this time. Foyt. Gay. What a throw in. Now it's Yamal. Koundé. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's aimed into the middle. Lewandowski, back when it goes. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Gerard Moreno. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's had a crack. He's found some space. Elects to cross. And he's there to clear it. Gets it away. Foyt charging forward down that flank. Christensen. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Kubasi. Spread out to the left. Buchanan. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Kunde. Buchanan. Foyt. Gay. Buchanan looks to get on the end of this. Foyt. Vega. Marine. Balde. De Jong. And he goes cross-field. Kunde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tate. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Tedri. And it's Lewandowski! Decent enough try.
Lewandowski was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Vega, aim forwards. Tate. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gerard Moreno. Out to the left it goes. Play for a throw. Tedri. And it's Kunde. Kunde. Araujo. Tedri. De Jong. Balde. De Jong. Yamal. Kunde. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Pedri. Rashford. Pedri. Rashford. Nice physical challenge. Foyt. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Vega, gently done. That was nowhere near his best. Christensen. Pedri. Yamal. That is lovely. Kunde. Pedri. Kunde. Kunde tries making a foray down the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Moved on forwards. Partey, forwards and with intent. De Jong. Rashford. Over to the left. Balde. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Buchanan. Searching pass he's played there. Al-Kubasi getting this one clear. Yamal, done delicately, and played right into his path. Lewandowski! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
De Jong. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. Balde. Balde going full tilt down the left. Yamal, great defending, strong and determined. Pedri, and here's Yamal. Yamal played out towards the right wing. That has been knocked clear, and he thumps it clear. And it's De Jong. Buchanan. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Played out to the right. De Jong. Rashford chasing after it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Foyt. Partey. Foyt. Muscular approach does pay off here. Christensen. Rashford. Balde. De Jong. Christensen shifted upfield. Pedri. Balde. De Jong. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Gay. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Moved on forwards. And it's Rashford. Balde. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Vega. Lewandowski. Foyt does really well to win the ball there. And here's Lewandowski. Now then, the ball's come loose. Vega. Partey. Foyt. And it's Buchanan. Buchanan. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Foyt. Buchanan. Foyt. Buchanan. Oh, nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. Foyt. Partey. That's very neat. Partey played out towards the right wing. Oh, good spread. Partey. Now it's Buchanan. Lovely bit of skill. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Foyt. Partey. Plenty waiting in the middle. Out to the right. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Gay. De Jong gets a foot in here. Christensen. Rashford. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Partey. Koundé. Yamal. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Foyt. Rashford. De Jong. Yamal. Pedri. Gerard Moreno. And it's Rashford. Balde. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Aimed in towards the centre. Too much on that, it's gone out. Gay. Gerard Moreno. Buchanan. Chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Koundé. Rashford. Balde. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. That's surely a foul, free kick. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Rashford! It's anyone's ball now. Pedri. De Jong. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Rashford goes on a charge down the left. Rashford. Cross goes in there. Marine attempts a clearance. Gay. Gay, gently done. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Koundé. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Gay. Foyt. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kubasi, and it's played forward. Rashford is onto it in a flash. Partey. Buchanan. Partey. Gay laid out to the left flank. Gerardo. It really is. Gay laid out to the left flank. Now here's the delivery. Szczesny gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Koundé. Wins the duel this time. Have it back and can go again. Yamal. Christensen. Rashford. Balde. Pedri. Koundé. Played towards the other side. Foyt. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Marine chooses to go cross-field. Buchanan, he's shifting through the gears here. Balde. Rashford. And it's Lewandowski. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Partey. Christensen. Rashford. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona being made to look sloppy in possession here. Rashford. Rashford! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Gay forwards and with intent. Rashford does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Pedri. Koundé. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Buchanan. Vega. That's really well manoeuvred. Buchanan. Partey. Buchanan. Proves too strong. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Balde. Partey. Buchanan. Partey. And he goes cross-field. Gay. Now who's going to be first to this? That looks a good cross. And it's Buchanan. Rashford. De Jong. Rashford. Rashford is on a run down the left wing. Vega. Buchanan. Gay. That'll be a throw. Gay. Marine. Strong running down that left flank. That's a simple one for the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. Vega. Gay. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Partey cuts out the pass. Buchanan. Foyt. Buchanan. Partey. Buchanan. Yamal. Koundé. Pedri. De Jong. Araujo forwards and with intent. De Jong. Rashford. Rashford shifted upfield. And here's Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Moved on forwards. Buchanan. Foyt. Balde gets over and intercepts. Rashford. Balde. And it's Rashford. Pedri. Yamal. It's run loose here. Cross goes in there. Partey. Foyt. Buchanan. Partey. Yamal. Looks to the other side. Rashford. Balde. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. Gerard Moreno. Aim forwards. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Araujo, gently done. Ball's gone out of play. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's been taken short. Can he deliver? Now then, the ball's come loose. Gerard Moreno. In with the challenge. Yamal. Pedri. Balde. And here's Lewandowski. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rashford! Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri. Yamal. Aimed in towards the centre. Now it's Gerard Moreno. .60 minutes played. Vega played up towards the front line. Koundé. Yamal. Pedri. Looks to the other side. Rashford. And it's Pedri. Foyt. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Foyt. Partey. Gay. Cleared without complication. Sweet feet. So who's he picking out? And it's Partey. Partey spread out to the left. Pedri. De Jong. Rashford. Christensen. Rashford, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Christensen. Araujo. Pedri. That is a little undercooked. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rashford wins the duel this time. Balde. Rashford. Balde. That's tidy. Played into the middle. He's dealt with that well. Out to the left it goes. Foyt. Gerard Moreno looking to run onto it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Great defending, strong and determined. Buchanan. Foyt. Buchanan. Foyt. Partey. Gay. That has found him in acres of space. Showing good feet. Can he deliver? Turns and goes back. Gay. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rashford. De Jong. De Jong, delicate ball, and it needs to be. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. They've played it short. Very nicely done. Gay forwards and with intent. Partey calmly anticipates. Rashford. Christensen. Rashford. Koundé. Yamal. And it goes cross-field, and it's Rashford. Balde. And here's Rashford. De Jong. Ball comes in. That has been knocked clear. Gay. And claimed it back swiftly. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. De Jong. That's a dangerous ball. Aim forwards. Nice physical challenge. Pedri. Christensen shifted upfield. Partey. Buchanan. Foyt. Nice control. Buchanan. He's well positioned here. Rashford. Pedri. Araujo. Gerard Moreno. Gay. He's got space in the area. Partey. Rashford gently done. Yamal. That has been cut short. Gay. Rashford. Christensen. Yamal. And it's Rashford. Balde. Pedri. Yamal. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Does really well to win the ball there. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Nice interception, well timed. And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. Partey. Foyt. He's in plenty of space here. Koundé, playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. De Jong. Rashford. Balde. Christensen. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Aim forwards. Buchanan. And here's Rashford. And it's Pedri, clipped into space. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Partey. Oh, that's neat. And that's aimed into the middle. Rashford. That's a good run down the left. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It'll be a throw-in, and he's managed to gift it back. Buchanan. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Over to the left. That's put paid to a promising move. Buchanan. Rashford. Koundé. Pedri. Yamal. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well read, nice interception. Gerard Moreno into the channel. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foyt. And it's Partey. Yamal defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Christensen. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Marin. Gay. Vega. Partey. Foyt. Lobbed in behind. Buchanan looking to get on the end of this. Rashford. Christensen. Pedri. Rashford, now he's off and running. De Jong. Balde charging forward down that flank. Buchanan gets in to thwart him. Lewandowski. Buchanan. Foyt. Vega. Buchanan. Gerard Moreno. Played into the middle. Punched away. Spread out to the left. Here comes another cross. Marin. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Koundé. Pedri. And it's played forward. And it's Partey. Partey. Lovely bit of skill. Rashford wins the duel this time. Good play on the left-hand side here. Balde. It's a throw-in. Good work on the right flank here. Buchanan. Foyt. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Pedri. Balde. Back into the middle. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Marin. Partey. And it's Buchanan. Flashes it across. De Jong. Kubasi. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. Araujo. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. Chance to play it in. Swings it across. And that has been cleared. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Koundé. Great work on the overlap. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Aim forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Pedri, gently done. That has sent him sprawling. Lewandowski was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Buchanan. in towards the centre. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Gay. Swept in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Gerard Moreno. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Christensen. Balde. Christensen. De Jong. Christensen. Balde chasing after it. And it's Balde. Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Partey. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And claimed it back swiftly. Partey. Lewandowski. Balde. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Marin. Gay. Foyt. Gay. Foyt. Buchanan. Gay. Played out to the right. Now the delivery. Al-Kubasi can get it clear. Partey with the short one. Time to deliver. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, easy pickings there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Lewandowski, and it's Balde. Very nicely done. Now it's Rashford. Yamal, and here's Rashford. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he getting here? And the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Partey. Short changes him with that pass. De Jong. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball that. Rashford. Buchanan. Gay. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Rashford. This is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Partey. Buchanan. Now it's Buchanan. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Gerard Moreno. Koundé. Rashford shifted upfield. And it's Rashford. Balde. Nice control. Out for a throw. Yamal looking for a runner. Clears it away. Foyt. Buchanan. Gay. It's a quick ball upfield. That has been knocked clear. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Climbs up big! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. And it's Rashford. He can get that clear. That's been won straight back. Christensen. Partey. Foyt. Just 5 minutes left. Buchanan. Tries to dink it through. De Jong. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Oh, it's come loose. Foyt. Buchanan. Gay. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Great defending, strong and determined. Gerard Moreno has been caught there, it's a foul. Pedri. Rashford. Buchanan does really well to win the ball there. Buchanan. Partey. And it's Partey. Gay. Partey. Buchanan. Partey. Partey. Played through into space. Oh, great header! He's got a goal! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
So is this the start of a comeback? Koundé. Christensen. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Foyt. Partey. De Jong concedes a free kick for that. Gay calmly anticipates. Gerard Moreno wins the duel this time. Partey. Gay. And he's had a shot! Reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lewandowski is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Has found him in acres of space. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Foyt.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Partey. Played towards the other side. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Out of play for a goal kick. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. Pedri. Christensen. De Jong. Moved on forwards. Yamal.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Vega. Buchanan. It's a good run down the right. That's very neat. And it's played into the middle. Deftly away. Out to the left it goes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's heaved it away. That's a nicely weighted pass. Buchanan. Balde. Kubasi. Pedri, gently done. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Decent progress down the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Jong. Christensen. Balde. Rashford. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rashford. And that's a good intervention. Well read. The danger is averted. And here's Rashford. And it's Pedri. De Jong. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Marin. Gay. Christensen. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. Aim forwards. Does well to get it back. Buchanan. Partey. Gay. We expected better, and so did he. Yamal. Kubasi. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rashford. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vega. Buchanan. Foyt. Partey. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Partey. They are right into last chance territory. Gay played down the flank. Oh, such a clever touch. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
True beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So all square, and that is it. The referee has... Tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Kubasi. Balde. Araujo. Yamal. Tate. Buchanan. Tate. Now it's and a chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Foyt laid out to the left flank. Yamal. Lewandowski. Christensen. De Jong. Balde. Christensen. Pedri. De Jong. Yamal. That's put paid to a promising move. Gay. Moved on forwards. Foyt. Showing good feet. Buchanan. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets... Here's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pedri. De Jong. Christensen. Rashford. Balde. Balde stood his ground strongly. And it's Rashford. And he's there to clear it. Laliga. Foyt. Buchanan. Gay. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Foyt. Partey. Gay. Buchanan. Gay. Over to the left. Very nicely done. Partey. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kubasi. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Rashford. Rashford. Cross goes, and he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedri with the short one. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Pedri. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Cleared away. Here's Lewandowski. Valde. And the shot! And that has been cleared. Valde. And it's Rashford. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Time to deliver. That's very neat. De Jong. Here's Yamal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Gerard Moreno. Partey. Gay. Foyt. Buchanan. Partey. Back into the middle. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Kubasi. De Jong. Nicely intercepted. Gay. Marine. Pedri. De Jong. Araujo. Yamal. De Jong. And it's Balde. Balde. Christensen. Koundé. Yamal. Araujo. Balde. De Jong. Ooh, delicate chip through. Rashford made a good run there. Partey. Gay. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pedri. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. He slings it in. He's had a shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Partey. Foyt. Buchanan. Spread out to the left. Partey. Out to the left it goes. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Araujo. Koundé. Yamal. Looks to the other side. Rashford. Christensen. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Balde. Tries to get it clear. Over to the left. And here's Rashford. Balde. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's De Jong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Partey. Vega. Foyt. That's really well manoeuvred. There's the header! Araujo gets it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Here comes another cross.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Buchanan clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Gerard Moreno. Foyt. Buchanan. Gay. Marine. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pedri. Koundé. Balde. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Marin. Gay. De Jong. Buchanan. Rashford wins the duel this time. And it's Rashford. Rashford with the cross. And it's hoisted clear.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call. Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
De Jong. This interception, his positioning was spot on. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tries a measured ball. Vega tries to clear. Buchanan. Gay. Lovely bit of skill. Partey. Gay. Buchanan. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Foyt. There are a few waiting for it. Partey. Gay. Out towards the flank. That is a brilliant interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Balde gets good distance on it. Pedri. Buchanan. Foyt. Gay. Spread out to the left. Oh, nice touch. And it's Partey. Now it's Lewandowski. Rashford. Gerard Moreno. Al-Kubasi gets it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Foyt. Vega. De Jong, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Balde. And it's Rashford. Now it's Rashford. And here's Rashford. To cut it out.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Rashford clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
That's good play. Partey. Gay. Lewandowski. It was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Buchanan. Voigt. Crossed into the middle, punched away. Yamal. And it's Balde. Out to the left it goes. Rashford crosses. There will be a throw-in. Partey shifted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Koundé. Pedri. Rashford. And that has been cleared. Referee's given a throw. And it's Rashford. Proves too strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Buchanan. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Gay. Partey. Buchanan. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Gay. Voigt. Gay. Lovely Gerard Moreno! He's done very well to get to that.
Gerard Moreno actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Partey. We expected better, and so did he. Christensen. Balde. De Jong. Yamal. Danger danger averted for now. And it's Koundé. Rashford. Takes the shot! It's a loose ball. Calmly anticipates. Partey. Marine. Partey. Foyt. Oh, such a clever touch. Buchanan. He is just caressing the ball. Partey. It's run loose here. And he's straight offside. It's Rashford. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Knocks it out wide. Pedri. Rashford. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Yamal produces a cross. And it's played forward. Marine. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Gay. Rashford producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gay. Now it's Gerard Moreno! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Rashford. Rashford in full tilt down the left. Intercepts the through, that's no red. Marine. Gay. Marine. De Jong. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Succumbs to the pressure. Kubasi. Koundé. Yamal. Yamal. That is lovely. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It's a great ball here. Decent chance! And it's De Jong. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that is out of play. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Back in once more. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Partey forwards and with intent. Foyt. Buchanan. Buchanan. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He just needed to be quicker then. His defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Balde. Rashford. Oh, it's come loose. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Pedri. Cleared without complication. Foyt defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Partey. Gay. Buchanan. Gay. Buchanan. Partey. Yamal did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Partey. Now who's going to be first to this? Buchanan. Partey. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rashford. Pedri. Koundé. And he won't reach that. Vega, and he goes cross-field. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Jong. Pedri. Gay. And it's Buchanan. Gay. Played out wide. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He can get that clear. Buchanan. Knocks it out wide. Partey. Gay. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Araujo with the clearance. Gay. Into the channel. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he deliver? Delivers the ball. And the keeper has it. De Jong. Marin. Now it's Gerard Moreno.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rashford. Buchanan. Balde. Christensen. Rashford. And it's Balde. Rashford. Balde. De Jong. Pedri, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Pedri, and here's Rashford. Balde puts a cross in. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
They've played it short. A chance to play it in. He has a look up. And here's Yamal. And it's Koundé. De Jong. Done delicately. And he's there to get it away. Pedri. De Jong. Gerard Moreno. This physical challenge. Rashford. Buchanan. Gay. Marin. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Vega. Foyt. They're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Balde. Balde, aim forwards. Partey. Lovely feet. Partey. Foyt. Nice control. Buchanan. That was very necessary. Rashford. Pedri. Played towards the other side. Balde. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. And it's Balde. Oh, that's nice. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Rashford. So who's he picking out? And here's De Jong. De Jong! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Foyt. Buchanan. Gerard Moreno. Chesney breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rashford. Kubasi. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Marin. Moved on forwards. Gerard Moreno. Yamal. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rashford! Yamal finds himself offside. Gay. Foyt. Looking for a decent ball in. Hangs in across. That's an excellent interception. Christensen. Pau Kubasi. Forwards and with intent. Partey. Shapes to shoot! Pedri. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Rashford. Buchanan does really well to win the ball there. Partey. Buchanan shifted upfield. Koundé. And it's De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Marin. Strong running down that left flank. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's going to go a long way. Over to the left. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rashford gets it away. Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski played out to the left flank. Balde. Now here's the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Kunde. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Marin. Partey. Gay. Buchanan. Gay. That's a good run down the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. That'll be a throw. Gay. Partey. Gay. Out to the left it goes. And that has been clubbed away. Moved on forwards. Foyt tries to dink it through. Or played through for the wide man. Yamal. Yamal. De Jong. That's a dangerous ball. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the ball's done its job. It's anyone's ball now. Balde. Aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Jong. Rashford is onto it in a flash. Marin. Partey. Christensen. Yamal. Christensen. Yamal. Balde. Rashford. Pedri. De Jong. Christensen. Christensen, gently done. Pass just lacking in accuracy. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Balde. Tries a deft little ball. Brilliantly cut out. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Marin. Gay. And it's Partey. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. And they've got a throw. Gay. Partey. Marin. Marin forwards and with intent. Defending was strong and firm. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski, and he's certainly onside here. Lewandowski. Gerard Moreno looking to run onto it. De Jong. Over to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Partey. And it's Buchanan. Buchanan, he has found a way through. De Jong wins the duel this time. Hit into the middle.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
Rashford. Christensen. Balde looks to get on the end of this. Gay. Marin, aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Kubasi. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Foyt cuts out the pass. Partey. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. Showing good feet. Pedri. De Jong spread out to the left. Rashford. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. And he has been fouled there. That was travelling. Foyt. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Partey. Gerard Moreno. Foyt. Buchanan. Foyt. Partey. Gay. Out to the right. Foyt. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Played it again. Pedri. And it's played forward. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Marin. Oh, can he get onto this? Koundé. Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. Yamal's cross. Tries to get it clear. Gerard Moreno. Marin. Aim forwards. Balde. Christensen. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Rashford. There are a few waiting for it. That looks a good cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Marin. Marin, gently done. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. Rashford. And here's De Jong. Foyt. Buchanan. And it's Buchanan. Oh, easy pickings there. Rashford. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Rashford with the cross. Araujo. Koundé. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Rashford. Balde. Rashford. What a throw in. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Pedri. And a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has been cleared. Balde. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. That's really well manoeuvred. Gay. We are into overtime. That's the throw. Pedri. And it's Rashford. He's well positioned. Lewandowski! Partey. Buchanan. Partey. Marin. Gay. Marin. Gay. Gerard Moreno. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Jong. Yamal. Araujo. Yamal. Now he's off and running. Pass has gone astray. Marin. Partey. Gay. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Pedri. De Jong. Yamal. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. Yamal. Nice physical challenge. Gay. Foyt. Buchanan. Marin. Gay. Strong running down that left flank. Proves too strong. De Jong. Partey. Foyt. Partey. Vega. And they got rid and claimed it back swiftly. Marin. Buchanan. Foyt. Plays it across.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Vega. Gay. And it's Partey. Buchanan goes for a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he deliver? Gay. Very nicely done. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's a goal kick. Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. Balde. And here's Rashford. Rashford. Only partially clear. Marin. Gay. Moved on forwards. That's a little off target. Can he get onto this? Yamal. Oh, nice touch. He's having a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's Rashford!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Gay. And it's Buchanan. Foyt. Now it's Buchanan. He whips it across. Pedri. Araujo. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rashford. Balde.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Vega. And it's played forward. It's a throw-in. Balde. Now it's Rashford. Rashford crosses. Marin. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. forwards. Balde gets across to intercept that. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. Christensen, gently done. Succumbs to the pressure. De Jong. Balde. Christensen. Balde. Rashford. Kubasi. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a throw. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pedri. Yamal. De Jong, who's set up one goal so far, and it's Balde. That has been cut short. Buchanan. Foyt. Vega. Foyt. Buchanan. Partey, given the lift of his goal. Partey. Takes a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Partey, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Araujo chooses to go cross-field. Gerard Moreno. Buchanan. Foyt. Oh, it's played into the area. Lewandowski. Rashford. Christensen. Rashford. Pedri. And it's Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Buchanan. De Jong. Pedri. Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. And it's Rashford. Balde. Rashford. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. De Jong. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vega. Oh, can he get onto this? Buchanan. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rashford. And that's a throw. Gerard Moreno. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. Christensen. De Jong. Yamal. Pedri. Araujo. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Partey. Gerard Moreno. Koundé. Yamal. Kubasi. De Jong. Rashford. And he's on a charge. Lovely feet. And it's De Jong. Now it's Rashford. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Pedri. That's a nicely weighted pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Gay. Vega. Moved on forwards. Foyt. Gerard Moreno being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Buchanan. It's a good run down the right. De Jong. Yamal. And it's played forward. Foyt gets over and intercepts. Vega aim forwards. Gay. Gay. Now he's got space here. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Yamal. De Jong. Yamal. Araujo looks to the other side. Now that's well seen too. Partey. Marine. It's an inviting looking ball that. Koundé. Pedri. And he goes cross-field. And it's Rashford. Balde. Balde charging forward down that flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Can he stop it going out? Levin could be danger here. And that was very necessary. Kubasi. De Jong. Yamal. here's Lewandowski. Buchanan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Gay, played towards the other side. Foyt. Buchanan. Gay. Gay. Partey. Gay. Played into space out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ball swung in. Chesney claims it, and the danger passes. Koundé. Yamal played over towards the opposite flank. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. Big chance! Gerard Moreno. Pedri wins the duel this time. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Moved on forwards. And it's Buchanan. Foyt. Gay. Lewandowski. Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. Out to the left it goes. De Jong. And here's Rashford. Balde. And that's aimed into the middle. Yamal looks to the other side. Rashford. Oh, that's neat. And it's De Jong. Over to the left. That is lovely. Time to deliver. Chooses to go back. Pedri. Rashford. Balde. Oh, sweet feet. It's out for a goal kick. Vega. So we've reached the hour mark. Gay. And it's Buchanan. That's tidy. Buchanan. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Buchanan. Buchanan. Rashford. Christensen. Balde. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. And here's Yamal. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Lewandowski. Koundé. De Jong. And it's Balde. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Now it's Lewandowski. And that has been clubbed away. Yamal. Pedri. Koundé. Koundé. De Jong. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Lewandowski. Lewandowski played out to the left flank. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. And that'll be a goal kick. Gay. And it's Buchanan. Now it's Gerard Moreno. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. It'll be a throw-in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gay. Played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Partey. Played out wide. Oh, that's nice. Gay. Played with finesse. Tries to get it clear. Cleared away. Buchanan. And he's heaved it away. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Partey. Great chance! De Jong. Balde forwards and with intent. And it's Lewandowski. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Rashford. Buchanan. Gay. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Balde. Rashford. Rashford crosses it in here. Gay. Gerard Moreno in with the challenge.
Gerard Moreno really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rashford. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. De Jong knocks it out wide. Koundé. Good work on the right flank here. That's good play. A chance to play it in. Yamal! Yamal! Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Gay. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Barcelona, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
De Jong. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Buchanan. Spread out to the left, and he's got his cross in, and he thumps it clear. Foyt. Partey. Rashford, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Marine. That has found him in acres of space. And he's there to get it away. Out for a throw. That's very neat. Gay. He is just caressing the ball. defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Rash. He's had a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Rashford brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Gay. And it's Buchanan. Nice interception, well timed. Koundé. Lewandowski. Lobbed in behind. Marine attempts a clearance. The ball goes in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Jong. Rashford. Receives it in a good position here. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Tries to get it clear. And the shot!
Koundé really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Buchanan. Christensen. Rashford. Balde. Christensen. Rashford. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. And it's De Jong. And here's it's Lewandowski! Gay. Marine. Gay. Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno! Oh, bang on target. He's going to be disappointed with that. Gay. Buchanan. Gerard Moreno. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Foyt. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. And it's played forward. Christensen. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Over to the left. Foyt getting this one clear. Throw it. Foyt. De Jong. Christensen. Araujo. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Pedri. Forwards and with intent. And there's the shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Partey. Gay. Vega shifted upfield. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Foyt. Buchanan. Partey. Pedri. De Jong. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. Balde, gently done. Partey. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's got away. Rashford does really well to win the ball there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Deftly away. Can he latch on to this? Rashford with the cross. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Moved on forwards. Buchanan. Foot in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pedri. And it's Koundé. Yamal. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, it's played into the area.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Aim forwards. Partey. The pass is intercepted. And it's played forward. Nice physical challenge. Pedri. Balde. Rashford. Pedri. Balde. Rashford picks it up out wide. And the keeper beats it away.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Marin. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Over to the left. There are a few waiting for it. Brilliantly cut out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Balde, gently done. Yamal. He's found some space. Looking for a decent ball in. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Gerard Moreno. De Jong have it back and can go again. Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed. Gay. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Rashford.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gay. Partey. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rashford.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vega. Partey. And it's played forward. Araujo. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Balde. Yamal. Pedri. Pedri! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Gay, aim forwards. Al Kubasi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. De Jong. And it's Rashford. Lovely feet. Koundé. Pedri. And here's Yamal. De Jong. Partey wins the duel. De Jong has got himself a free kick. And that has been cleared. He can get that clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gerard Moreno.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vega. Koundé.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
De Jong. Oh, good spread. Tries to get it clear. Yamal. And here's Yamal. And it's Pedri. Does really well to win the ball there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Just 5 minutes left. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal. Barcelona have to get it into the box and quickly. Rashford.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Gerard Moreno. Proves too strong.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marin. Vega. Vega, gently done. And that pass has been well intercepted. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Final seconds, this has to be it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Buchanan. Partey. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. That's tidy. Partey. Oh, it's come loose. Foyt. Gay. Buchanan. Foyt. Buchanan. Foyt. Partey.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rashford. Lewandowski.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now this could be a... Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
has been cleared. They are right into last chance territory. Gay. Partey played out to the left flank. That has been knocked clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Buchanan. Foyt. That's a throw. Foyt played in. Al Kubasi getting this one clear. That'll be a throw-in. Marin. Gay. And it's Buchanan. Final seconds, this has to be it.
Partey.
That's going to go a long way. Gay.
Partey.
So time is nearly... Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Christensen moved on forwards. Christensen forwards and with intent. Rashford. Balde. And it's Rashford.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marin, gently done. Araujo. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Rashford. De Jong. Barcelona desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Rashford. That is lovely. Here's the chance to cross. And here's he tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Foyt gets good distance on it. Great work on the overlap. There's the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Rashford clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Gay. Foyt. Buchanan. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. And it's Buchanan. Final seconds, this has to be it. Balde. Christensen. Balde. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. Kubasi. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. De Jong. Now it's Gerard Moreno. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Rashford. And it's Balde. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Yamal. Araujo. Pedri. And he goes cross-field. Rashford. Needs a quality cross. Great defending, strong and determined. It is now or never. Time is against them. Oh, shooting chance! Balde. Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. Foyt. Gay. Marine. That's really well manoeuvred. Foyt. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Buchanan is onto it in a flash. Christensen. De Jong. Pedri. Kubasi makes the interception. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your final thoughts, Jim?